Alright guys, tonight, I have a report for you from Bill Holter from jsmindset.com. Him and Jim Sinclair have their little partnership together. And here it starts. We just got done hearing from none other than Mitt Romney regarding Donald Trump campaigning for the presidency. I am not really sure where to start with this topic, as I don't believe there is any precedence. Starting with my own conclusion, the establishment is in an outright panic. Yes, they are. Let's work backwards. What follows is my personal opinion. Like it, don't like it, read it or don't. I'm still to this point allowed to actually have an opinion, and I can still voice it, so I will. It's obvious to almost anyone with half a functioning brain there is many things wrong and going in the wrong direction in the United States, whether it be the economy, rule of law, governance, morality, or what have you. Our country is headed in the wrong direction. Donald Trump was looked at as a joke candidate by both Republican and Democratic establishments. Now he's viewed as a threat. He has and is saying many things the people are thinking. About the only good thing he hasn't said is, I'm mad as hell, I'm not going to take it anymore. Loved that part of that movie. Classic. Generally speaking, the mood in the country is that of anger. Voters took their anger out on Congress in the last election, but nothing changed, and the slide towards the infernal regions has continued unabated. What Mitt Romney did, in my opinion, was despicable. When asking Jim what he thought, he said, talking about Jim Sinclair, he said Romney made a complete, absolute, and utter ass out of himself. I have never in all my years seen anything even close to this. He failed to win an election for president in 2012 on the coattails of an absolute landslide congressional sweep for Republicans. Call what he is doing now a poor loser or anything else you want. I call it desperation, but not only on his part. Until yesterday, Rupert Murdoch, the Koch brothers, and other Republican interests had indicated they would cobble together $75 million to make sure Mr. Trump did not win. They have now announced they will not do this. You can, however, rest assured Mitt Romney would not have come forward with his Trump attack without their permission or wishes. Let's be perfectly clear, the groundswell of angry Americans is unlike anything any of us has seen in our lifetime. In essence, Mitt Romney just spoke dozens of sound bites that Hillary Clinton will use if campaigning head-to-head with Trump. Please understand this. There are not two parties, as they are both the same and serve very same masters. We have Republican and Democrats, so it appears. To we peasants have a choice in this great thing called democracy. Without a doubt, we have only one choice, and that is to vote for their candidate. If Mitt Romney's speech today did not open your eyes to this reality, I don't know what will. You see, Donald Trump is an absolute threat to the status quo. The status quo being a country that is being milked and a treasury being bilked as hard as possible. Any outsider who comes in and interprets this process is just plain bad for profits. I have privately said for at least 4 to 5 months there is zero chance Mr. Trump will become president. It is my opinion, if he gets close, he will be assassinated and the blame will go on some guy with 3 names. Hopefully I am wrong on this, but I highly doubt it. Our country is on the verge of collapse in so many different areas. If you look at gold as a barometer, it is now speaking to you. After a 2-month rise, it should have corrected, but it has not. If you look at the COT numbers, gold should have already been slaughtered by 100 or more. It hasn't. I believe gold is rising for one or all of half a dozen or more reasons. War, derivatives, debasement, China's bid to value gold fairly via their own exchange, a truce bomb being dropped or whatever. As you know by my past writings, I fully expect some sort of truth bomb to be dropped that pulls the rug out from under the dollar and thus the financial system in the West. The truth can be any one or all topics. Does the West have any gold of substance left? False flags or real terrorism? Is the West bankrupt financially? Is it real or is it fraud? No autopsy? Birth certificate? 9/11? I would even say, since there are paper trails to almost all finance, do we have a Congress bought and paid for? Which brokers were involved? Audit the Fed? How about the whole Treasury? The bottom line is that this whole thing is a Ponzi scheme, and people are beginning to sense this. What if a truth bomb proved this either directly or indirectly by making it fall? To finish, Donald Trump poses a huge risk to the establishment, and as of yesterday, the only outsider left in the field. I will not be surprised if Mitt Romney's outburst of panic actually gathers more support for Mr. Trump, even from Democrats. Man, I hope so, because that evil witch Hillary, if she gets in there, we are all screwed. Please do not get me wrong. I am not doing a yay, rah, rah, Donald. But he is the only one pointing to the problems the establishment has created. Now the establishment sees him to be a very credible problem for them. The Irish bookies paid out on bets yesterday to those who bet on Trump as Republican candidate. I would not have done this because desperate people do desperate things, and the establishment has shown their hand of pure desperation. Standing watch, Bill Holter, holter-sinclair collaboration. So what do you people think out there in YouTube land? What do you think about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and all these other establishment candidates? Ted Cruz, who was supposed to be libertarian but is actually connected to the CFR and Goldman Sachs through his wife, and all this other nonsense going on. I think that they're all scumbags, and I wouldn't vote for any of them because, I don't know, I think voting is just a waste of time. But we'll see. If he's elected and he actually can do something, I'll eat my words, and I'll be happy to do so. And if he does win and actually do something in the first 4 years, I'll be the first one out there to register to vote for him for the next 4 years. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, comment. I want to hear what you people think. And subscribe for more. There'll be lots of videos coming up. At least 2, maybe 3 a day. Sometimes more. So you'll be getting all the silver and gold information that you can stomach. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.